Basically, I've noticed that a lot of my friends don't have forehead wrinkles and I do. And I was like, what is that all about? For starters, my iCloud storage was like, whoa, chill out. Over monitoring mindset where we're constantly analysing every movement we make. And it's like, just chill, just exist. I tell you what, when Jeff Bezos said that, I honestly wanted to slap his head. I think it's one of those things that looks fine until you're doing it and you're like, okay, I underestimated this. A bit like, I look like a princess. Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm probably gonna die. I also don't have a gun, so I do have a knife though. I don't think I fare against the scary zombies though, that's the problem. Hi there! This is part 2 of hot wellness trends that I'm trying in 2024 / ones that I'm also not. Because I got to half an hour, I'm keeping my episodes to half an hour now because doing 2 hours every week is a lot of data for starters. My iCloud storage was like, whoa, chill out, and also a lot of time. So, and then I have to edit it for longer, and I also had to pay extra to put more hours onto my podcast feed. So anyway, that's that. So half an hour was enough for me yesterday. I was really tired. Anyway, so we're back with the remaining half. It actually worked out pretty well. It was like half and half. So I think I got to wide fit shoes last week. Next, I'm on to what I call Pilates on string, but what everybody else calls either aero Pilates. I've put aeroplanes. I don't think that's right. I think that was autocorrect. Or reformer Pilates, most commonly known as. Now, I've always just thought of it as Pilates on strings, but you're not always on strings. Basically, you're on this board and it sort of slides around, and it looks really hard, but it looks kind of easy because you're sort of lying down. But then every sport looks easy until you're doing it and you've never done it before and you're like, okay, this is actually quite difficult. Like paddleboarding. Stand-up paddleboarding, I can't get the S or the U. I can kneel down, I can do ND paddleboarding and that's it. I can't do standing up. It's really fucking hard. So you're like, ooh. I mean, to be fair, I was doing it on the sea, so there's waves as well, so it was extra wavy. But I think it's one of those things that looks fine until you're doing it and you're like, okay, I underestimated this. A bit like bar workouts. I don't know if you know, it's a bit like ballet, but less, you need to be a stick figure to do it. It's more chilled. It's you can put your leg on the bar, you hold on to the bar, you do ballet movements, but you're not being a ballerina as a profession, which is fine by me because I'm 5'1" and they do not want me. I am the antithesis, if that's the right word, the absolute opposite of a ballerina. I'm quite clumsy sometimes. I'm wide, hence the wide fit shoes. I'm not tall, I'm very short. So I really want to try this Pilates on strings, reformer Pilates. It looks like it would be really good for toning, and also it's low impact. I'm well up for low impact sports at the moment. I don't really love jumping around. Because number one, I don't think it's great necessarily for your joints, but also I don't mind doing it when I'm a bit lighter, but I recognise that I'm pretty overweight at the moment and my body is not going to appreciate hundreds of kilos of fat bouncing around, because although I'm not hundreds of kilos, when you're moving, your weight is actually multiplied by the speed that you're moving, something like that anyway, physics. But basically you get heavier the quicker you move. So, which is why a car, if it hits you faster, is more likely to kill you because it's heavier, and I think also because it's faster. So I really want to try that. I really want to get my abs going. I'm feeling like some of my back pain might be related to my abs being saggy AF. I feel like my abs used to be quite stiff and it's definitely gone downhill, and I'm basically just my back is what are you doing to me? So my next thing is skincare rejuvenation. Basically, I've noticed that a lot of my friends don't have forehead wrinkles and I do. And I was like, what is that all about? Basically, I think I lift my eyebrows up a lot. Now, I'm not in a physical, mental, emotional, financial state to be getting Botox. And also, I'm just not sure I want it. I don't know how I feel. I guess if I had the money, would I get it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to take that step. And so I'm trying not to like raise my eyebrows so much, but it's kind of hard because it's like you just do it without thinking about it. It's like, oh, they're up again. So, when I do that, I just need to like look at everybody down the end of my nose and then all will be fine, or not be shocked by anything. I don't think I'm shocked, and that's why I'm furrowing my brow. I think it's like I have to look a little bit, when people are talking to me, when I am, their patients, because sometimes they want you to like be a bit like, that sounds really bad. And also do acting, also quite expressive. So, and I wouldn't say I'm the most expressive person. So I don't want to lose anything that I've got going on here. But anyway, so skincare rejuvenation. Basically, my friend said micellar water's shit. Why have you got micellar water, Dawn? I said, I don't know. It's what the adverts buy. So I bought it. I saw it in Lidl and I was like, yes, please. £5. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. So I got it. And she said it absolutely slays to take makeup off, but it's no good for like general cleansing. I don't know. How does she know this? I didn't know she was some kind of skincare expert, but maybe she's like looked it up. Anyway, so she wants to rejuvenate my skincare routine, which I'm well up for. I'm like, yes, sort me out, please, because, oh my God, the headphones keep getting caught on the microphone. Because I don't want wrinkles right now when all my friends don't have them yet. Like a lot of the doctors do. And I think that is because we're very like, eyebrow heavy people. And maybe we're stressed as well. Like I get that. And then maybe all my other friends just aren't stressed. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But what I want to do is I want to get more face serums, because I was well against face serums until I started putting my face serum on. And I was like, I've been missing out. It does make me glow. It makes me look like really bright and like nice and refreshed. And I kind of, like, a lot of people say like, oh, you look younger than you are. A lot of people say I look 25. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I've got to look after my skin. And I also look after myself, I would say. I don't smoke and stuff like that. So, and I do wear SPF. But I think I would like to get a better skincare routine going. I probably don't cleanse enough, and I want to use more face serums. I think those are my two goals. I don't know. Sleep tourism. Okay, what? I don't necessarily agree with this one. I'm like, this is one that I probably won't be doing, because I go on holiday to go and do fun stuff. Okay, that was a weird sentence. I go on holiday to do fun stuff. I don't go on holiday to sleep. So often, do I come back from holiday more exhausted than when I left? Yes. But I can sleep at home for free. Well, not free, but for significantly cheaper. Now, don't get me wrong. It is nice to sleep in a really comfy bed, but it's like, why are you not making your bed at home that comfy if you want a comfy bed? Talking about sleep improvement, I really need a new pillow. It's like really fucking with my back. My pillow's too high. Oh, it's hurting. That is next on the agenda of change. The agenda for change is to get myself a new pillow. I have another pillow that I was using, but it started to become like clumpy inside, and it was actually just hurting more. So I was like, this needs to go. So I started using my harder one, which is fine, but it's just too high. It's too high. I'm like straining my neck sideways, because I sleep on my side. So sleep tourism. Also, I looked at an AI bed thing. It was like an AI bed getaway, something like that. And it was like, I wish we could have a conversation, because guess how much it was? I want to just guess. It's in your head. It was £1,500 a night for an AI bed. And I'm like, you have to either want to do that for a YouTube video, which I feel like I would if I had $1,500 that I was willing to spend on a bed on one night, not even a whole bed. You don't even get to keep the bed. But I also just, apparently like temperature controls it for depending on your sleep, and like surely that's all it does. Like, I can't think that it'll do more. I don't know. Maybe it like opens the curtains when you're due to wake up or something like that. I don't know. But I was like, £1,500 a night. There was also like books on the bed and like a sleep mask, and I'm like, I could definitely get those for £50, like total. 3 books, face mask. Come on, we don't need it to be £1.5 grand. You better be bringing me food, everything for that amount. It's amazing what people will spend, like what people will spend their money on. It's like, wow, you would spend, maybe one day I'll be there, but I'm not. You know, like I saw some kind of program the other day where someone was getting a gold leaf face mask. And it was like, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's doing anything for you. Do you know what I think it's doing? Looking good on Instagram, and that's it. Making you look rich AF, and that's it. And if that's your goal, fine. If good skin is your goal, I don't think gold leaf is the way forwards. So sleep tourism is not on my list of things to do, especially if it's that much. I tell you what though, I'm fucking pissed off with these headphones right now. Stop it. Ooh, I'm in a aggravated mood. I'm tired. My sleep tourism is not on fire. I'm tired. These headphones are fucking me off. I had a dream that I was Harry Potter and that Voldemort was coming after me, and it was terrifying. So it's not a good morning. And then Tom forgot the tablets for the dog, and I had to run outside in my fucking slippers and dressing gown. Floor's wet outside. I had to run and like give them to him because I got them, and then the dog was being sick, and it was all drama. So I'm irritated. And now I've got to go to work, and oh God, I'm peed off right now. Anyway, going back to sleep tourism, I could definitely take a nice Premier Inn. I want to say it's Premier Inn. Yeah, not Travelodge. If you're in the UK, there's something called Premier Inn. Well, if you are in the UK, you know that there's something called Premier Inn. Anyway, I would say that they have actually got really good night's sleep. Like, the beds are comfy, soundproofed really well. They've got a TV, you can like lie in it. The rooms, you know, for a budget hotel, like I choose Premier Inn. And that's me advocating for budget hotel. I would say it's budget to medium range. It's not fully budgeto. Right, I'm going to have to blow my nose because there's shit going on up here. It's just not coming out. Come out. I tell you what, sometimes this is why I do like showering in the mornings, because it just clears your sinuses out. It's like, you know, the steam and the heat, and it's like, and I just blow my nose in the shower, which might be disgusting to you, but is the way forwards. If you could do all of your bodily functions minus pooing in the shower, there's far less cleanup. I wee in the shower. I snot in the shower. I was once sick in the shower. Not in my own shower, though. That was in Budapest, actually. I threw up in the shower. I brushed my teeth in the shower, and that is why I threw up, because I brushed my teeth. I was really hungover. I had a banana, because I thought it's innocuous for my stomach. It's low-key. My stomach can handle it. I accidentally brushed, you know when you brush your tongue? It went a bit too far back. Gagged. Up the banana came. Only a mouthful of banana. Anyway, sleep tourism. I wouldn't be paying to go somewhere to sleep. I'm like, I can just sleep in my own house. I get it, it's nice. If you've got the money, I feel like maybe if I had fucking millions of pounds rolling in every day, would I be going to that AI sleep bed? Yes, I would. Because I'd be like, what the fuck am I going to spend millions of pounds on every day? Like, someone said to me, I wouldn't be able to spend... If I had millions of pounds, I wouldn't be able to spend it. And I'm like, what? Are you okay? That can't be true, because capitalism, number one. Number two, there are plenty of extortionate things you could spend your money on. Number three, if you're really that stuck, donate it. It's not that hard. Someone will take it off you. Like, you could just give everyone on your street £500,000, you know, once a week. Not everyone on your street. So once a week, give one person on your street £500,000. If you're getting millions of pounds in every day or whatever, you've got unlimited money. Give it to people. They can buy their own house. They can have their own security. Easy peasy. Like, I would never be stuck for where to spend money. I could spend indefinite amounts of money I'm not saying that would make me happy. I'm just saying that it's 100% possible. I don't think I'd ever be like, oh my God, I've got too much money. What a shame. I tell you what, when Jeff Bezos said that, I honestly wanted to slap his fucking head. I was like, you're a dickhead. Literally, I want to smack your head. Like, you're not even paying your workers well enough. And then you sit on TV with your, I don't want to call her a bimbo. I shouldn't have even come up. It just came to my head. Bimbo wife. I don't know what she is. I don't know her. Mrs. Bezos, she's like the third richest woman in the world because she married him, and that's it. And actually, no, I think the ex-Mrs. Bezos is like in the top 50 or something because she got divorced from him. I'm like, I want to be an ex-Mrs. Bezos. Like, I would do it. I actually think I would. Would I? I always think in my head that I would do these crazy things and be like, yeah, I would do that. And then I'm like, the gravity of the situation. Like, what would I have to do? Get married to him. He'd probably want sex because who doesn't? And then what else? Get divorced? Is that the end? Well, that's fine. I'll do that to be the 5th richest woman in the world. Easy. It's not a question. The sex is more questionable, but I mean, like, money's hard. So I could be down for that, you know? As long as the other Mrs. Bezos wasn't in the, situation at the time. I don't know. Anyway, come on, Dawn. Get on with it. So anyway, I would not struggle to spend significant amounts of money. I could spend it on wide fit shoes that actually fit my feet. I could spend it on a Pilates reformer. I could have it in here. And I could do it whilst doing my podcast. And that would be interesting. Be like... So, I don't get how people who do exercise classes on YouTube aren't like... I don't get it. It baffles me. And I could also have an instructor for the amount of money I would have to be Jeff Bezos' wife. Anyway, vagus nerve stimulation. Now, you can actually get devices that do this, but they are internal. And what they do is decrease seizures, stop you from being in retention, I want to say. Something to do with your urine. And also, but you can stimulate your vagus nerve, number one, by rubbing your neck, which I don't recommend because I don't know who you are and you could, dislodge a clot and have a stroke, and I don't want you to do that. But that is a method. And the other methods, which are a bit less dangerous, are humming, singing, and laughing. I guess that's why people hum in yoga. That kind of makes sense now, because it's like the vagus nerve slows everything down, basically. It's the nerve all over the body. It slows a lot of things down. And if you it's supposed to decrease your heart rate, your blood pressure, lots of things. So I think people are starting to think of this as a thing. Don't go and get a vagus nerve stimulator. You don't need one. But you can do it via those methods. So that might be something I try. A lot of these things I'm like, okay, could I try them for a video? Dolce far niente. This is Italian for, I think it's the art of doing nothing. Wait there, let me find it. Where are you? There it is. It's Italian, the sweetness of doing nothing. Isn't that the best thing ever? Doing nothing. I'm going on holiday tomorrow to Tenerife. I've never been to Tenerife. Now, will I do nothing on that? No. Will I do stuff? Yes. But what I'm looking forward to enjoying is just fucking lying there and absorbing the atmosphere, absorbing the sun, the heat, the swimming pool. That I don't know if that is the sweetness of doing nothing, because technically I will be doing stuff. I'll be lying there. I don't know. What is doing nothing? What is doing nothing? Anyway, I have realised that although I'm uploading less onto YouTube, if I upload less but have higher quality, it's much better for my own mental health, and other people prefer watching it. But I am a bit like, I've kind of slacked off a bit. So I have still got that productivity drive in my head that's like, you're not working hard enough, you're not doing enough, blah blah blah. And it's hard to like stop that because it's ingrained into us. I don't know how, it just is. I don't know where it came from. I don't know when it's going, but I think it's on the way out. Everyone's like, wait there, I don't need to work 6 days a week, 80-hour weeks. I can just exist on what I've got, or I can find alternative, less, more passive income ways, or I can just live cheaper and have more money to myself. So it's like, you know, a lot of people are adopting more minimalist lifestyles, and it's like, we don't need to be working constantly just to fulfill this lifestyle that we can't afford. So that's kind of what I've been doing recently. I've been trying to like readjust my life a bit, because I was uploading every day and it was exhausting. So that went away quickly. To be fair, it took a few months. Rucking. I'm totally up for this. I think I do this on the way to work because I'm just too lazy to unpack my bag when I get home. So what happens is I accumulate more and more stuff in my rucksack, and now it is the size of an elephant, a baby elephant. And I'm basically carrying this baby elephant around on my back to and from work for not really any known reason, but the fact that I haven't emptied it, so I don't really know what's in there. Like, I've got sorts in there. But I'm not calling that rucking, because obviously it's not significantly heavy. But the thing at rucking is basically filling your backpack full of weight, starting off at like 10 or 20 pounds, I don't know what that is, 5 or 10 kilos, and walking. Now, I've lost 10 kilos, so I know it's a lot of weight. And what I would love to do is walk around with it on my back and be like, wow, this is what I used to feel like. And it would feel good to then take it off at the end of the day and be like, wow, bye. Weight loss in 30 seconds or less. And this is a thing in the military, you know, trekking with heavy backpacks, and especially for weight. And it's a thing in CrossFit as well, because what we used to have weighted vests on. But I mean, you can do it in, as exercise, or even not as exercise. You can just put weights in your backpack, like stones or something, carry them around. And when you're tired or you don't want to carry them anymore, just drop them off. You know, like when you're climbing up a mountain, put them in, drop them off at the top. Easy. So the next one is glucose monitors. Guys, I don't know how I feel about this. I think in my body, I can tell when I'm having a sugar rush, and I can tell equally when I'm having a sugar crash. Now, glucose monitors they're basically subcutaneous. You put them on your arm at the back, and they sit there and continuously monitor your blood sugar level. Now, people have started to use them even though they're not diabetic. And the claim is that you eat something that's like a control, like a controlled, they've got these like cookies, and you eat it and it measures your response to this cookie. And then it goes, okay, this is how your body responds to, I'm sorry, there's a fucking helicopter going overhead. This is how your body responds to certain like triggers and high blood sugar, etc. Now, I already know what I probably should and shouldn't eat. Would it make me stop though? I think it might, but also I'm a bit like, is invasive monitoring a bit far? I don't know. I mean, it's better than continuously blood pricking yourself, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of want to try it just to be like, mainly to make a video about it, but if I wasn't going to make a video about it, I wouldn't try it. I think it's another way to make money, and it's like, you're not diabetic, so you don't need to worry about your blood sugar. Just watch what you eat and that's fine. I think we've got into the over-monitoring mindset where we're constantly analysing, every movement we make, and it's like, just chill. Just fucking exist. And just, like, I don't know that it's really going to make your life any better, easier, healthier. That being said, I do think tracking things does make you go, oh, okay, I should probably cut back on the cake, because I stopped weighing myself and I definitely went off the handle a little bit. Now, mushrooms. I don't mean magic mushrooms, or do I? No, I actually mean like medicinal mushrooms. Now, I recently bought some matcha. It's got mushrooms in it. I don't know quite how this is going to go. I don't think it's going to take a turn for the worse, let's put it that way. But I am a little bit scared after watching The Last of Us, which is basically where humans get infected by this like cordyceps fungus. And now I'm thinking like, we're all eating more mushrooms, and also you can have a cordyceps supplement. I'm like, guys, don't be tempting fate here. Stay away from that shit. So that kind of scared me a bit, and I'm not going anywhere near that. I don't know how they're making money off it, but maybe people are like, I want to live life on the edge. I want my life to be The Last of Us. Fuck my nose. I tell you what I do need is some kind of inhalation system, steamy system, to steam my face in the morning. Some kind of thing that I could just put on my nose and just steam my nose, because I'm so sick of this fucking snot. Like, no. So mushrooms, yeah, I'm well up for. I'm going to be trying them. I think I need to do like a full bit of research. There's so many mushrooms though. The one that I'm specifically talking about is lion's mane, and that is what is in my matcha that I'm getting. I think it's supposed to have like relaxing effects, and also it's like antioxidant, it's to be healthy and stuff like that. So mushrooms is something I'm trying. I get it. I'm behind. Now an ambulance is going past. It's all sounds and excitement out in Bristol today. Maybe it literally is The Last of Us starting. Like, that is how The Last of Us starts. Ambulances and then helicopters. Uh-oh. Well, I don't have a car to get away, so I'm probably going to die. I also don't have a gun, so... I do have a knife, though. I don't think I fare against the scary zombies, though. That's the problem. Anyway, the last one I want to cover is spiritual hygiene. I've never really been into spiritualism. I get it, it's like a kind of new age religion. I know people won't like me calling it a religion, but I want to call it like a religion, sort of. It's kind of got religious vibes about it. It's all about, and I tell you what, I think these kind of practices, whilst good for some people, I don't necessarily subscribe to them. They're a little bit like wishy-washy, airy-fairy for me, but I think that might be my medicinal background. But I do think it has positive benefits. You know, if you're relaxing and cleansing your chakras or whatever. Personally, I don't believe in this chakra, cleansing aura, spiritual oil thing. So I think I just find it hard to get on board with. So that's why I won't be doing it. But I know it's a new trend, another new trend, a new thing. And I think if people are into spiritualness, or spirituality, I should say, or if people are thinking about doing it, then why not? I always think like we need to slow down a bit, and these kind of practices, whilst you don't necessarily need to subscribe to it, the practices are beneficial, such as I always say the morals of religion I agree with, but not necessarily the practicing of abiding to a god and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I like the fact that it's like treat thy neighbour as thou should like to be treated as thyself. I don't know, lots of thys. But I also don't think like I need to pray to God. So it's a little bit, you know, a little bit one way, a little bit the other. I'm not quite in the middle yet, but I think medicine has become our new god, and because people don't believe in God anymore. People believe in science. Well, some people don't believe in God. I think a lot of people in the UK have sort of given up on the idea, because realistically, if there was a God, Rishi Sunak would not be in power. Am I right? Yes. I think that's it, guys. Well, that is it. Thanks so much for listening. If you liked my hair, give it a like. It's so cute that some of you do like, and like you actually listen to me and you do like it. Thank you. It's real kind. Because I do notice it. I looked at it yesterday and I was like, oh, some people actually do listen and they do like it. Anyway, like if you like my hair. So basically, I've got this heatless curler, and it's not as curled as it was a couple of days ago, but it's like looking pretty good. So give it a like if you like my heatless curled hair. I just wear it overnight and it's like ping in the morning. Anyway, I upload every Monday and Thursdays. I'm going away to Tenerife, so I'm doing this on a Monday and doing it in advance because I'm fucking loco. Practicing my Spanish already. Fucking loco. And give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And I do all things like wellness, mental health, and, you know, I'm going to try out this matcha and I'm going to tell you about it. My next plan. Anyway, I look like a princess. Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh, don't forget to give it like a 5-star rating as well, or follow if you're just listening on the podcast. Bye, thank you, love you, bye.